Hello! Hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of The Strength of Thousands Adventure Path here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. I'm Will, person who owns the channel. Matt's GMing tonight. Announcements before I hand it over to Matt to introduce everyone else. Number one being, check out our other shows like the League of Amazing Adventurers every Wednesday night during this time slot, 9 p.m. CST to 11 p.m. CST. That's 7 p.m. to 9 PST. And if you're in any other time zone, my brain cannot figure that out for you, but Google is a wonderful invention. Then, of course, on Friday in that same time slot, we have the Calling Chronicle. Then every Monday we have this show, and during the week, keep an eye out. The Jingle Jam is happening right now over in the UK with the Ogscast. I got a whole bunch of games for stupidly cheap that I'm probably going to be playing some of them, including one of them called Windhelm, which is a strategy game where you can rename units. So if you want to have a unit named after you, chat, come and join us for those streams. I'm probably going to be, the first 3 units are probably going to be myself, Matt, and McKenna, and I'll try not to get us killed.
I'm willing to die for the cause.
Speak for yourself.
I only said me.
But yeah, so we'll probably be doing that either like on a Tuesday or a Saturday. Who knows? Then we also have that. We have a Christmas special. Boom. We'll be doing that towards the end of December. Garl's Winter Miracle.
Yes.
Matt will be running that as well. And yeah, Matt, why don't I hand things over to you, introduce our folks, we'll run the intro, and then we'll do the recap.
All right. As always, I am the DM, Matthew, or Urbanov, various places on the internet, and I will be running these cast of characters through a interesting chapter of this adventure now. But before I get ahead of myself, let's introduce our cast of characters, starting with PJ.
Hi everyone, my name is PJ McGough from Nat20 Productions Official. You might see me in the chat. We do shows Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'm playing Benji the Basenji, a little Shuni magus who just wants to do stage magic. And he got a new mask, and he's really excited, and I don't have a very strong voice tonight, so I want to apologize in advance if I don't do a lot of cute talking, because it's hard on my throat right now.
Fair enough.
Did you call me a scrub, McKenna?
No, I said, is that the post-LARP?
Oh, post-LARP crud. I heard you're a scrub, and I was like,
and with that,
rude.
With that bit of shade thrown, let's go to McKenna.
I have thrown 0 shade. Thank you very much. My name is McKenna Ray Tynan, and I did not throw any shade tonight. That's all I have to say for myself.
No, that'll be on Wednesday night with me.
I do play Avi Avi. Nick Terra, witch, who is just here to learn some things and have a good time with her friends.
And not be eaten by bugs.
We're gonna try.
And speaking of not being eaten by bugs, Zoe, please introduce yourself.
What a way to...
I search for any possible segue.
Hi everybody, I'm Zoe. I go by Zosie Pose on the internet, and I'm playing our lovely bard, Ophelia. Ready to steal your hearts, steal some music, steal some gems, steal some love in the world, in this hopeless, hopeless world that we live in. Let's learn some stuff.
Sounds good. And speaking of stealing things, which can be accomplished with a long tongue, Will, introduce your Gripply.
Yeah, hi there. I'm Will. Tabletop Rolls on Twitch and everywhere else. I'm playing I'm not playing Gamma. I'm playing Igura and their friend Gamma. I have Gamma on the brain. But I'm playing a Summoner Gripply. The least optimized character for PF2 I've ever created.
I doubt that's true. That's true.
I'm playing a Shuni Magus. That's like saying I'm playing a Gnome Barbarian.
Yeah.
You know I met a Gnome Barbarian. He was very effective.
Shame.
I want to make a Gnome Barbarian one day and make them like Animal Totem and just call them the Honey Badger.
Well,
yes.
I'm small but fierce. So, with that out of the way, we will be moving into the final chapter tonight of the first book of Kindled Magic.
But before we do, let's roll
Well, I
that
just-
intro.
Okay. And welcome back. Did I steal your line there, Will?
No, I was waiting for you. It was all yours, man.
Okay. So yeah, we have gone through Chapter 1, Orientation, Chapter 2, First of Many, and now we find ourselves with the final chapter of the first book, Stone Cast Shadows. When last we left our adventuring party / students, they had reached a milestone in their education, their first masking ceremony. Unfortunately, the festivities were interrupted by a host of gigantic insects burrowing their way right through the walls and causing quite a bit of mayhem and a controlled amount of harm to the students and the teachers and guests. But thankfully, the guys managed to pull through relatively well, actually. A really well-placed crit at the right time on the right target took most of the wind out of the wings of these bugs. In the aftermath, serious questions have now started to arise about just where are these bugs coming from? What's going on with all these bugs all over campus constantly? And a dorm mate of the students vanished. Kiara seemingly cleaned out her room during the masking ceremony and left naught but a single golden lotus flower. So, with no explanation where she went. But before we get into that, there's another one of these lovely little kind of like fables at the beginning of this chapter that I'm just going to read. The Queen of Bees was stern and judicious, always striving to make the best decisions, yet her subjects were dour and sullen. The young trickster, a favorite of Grandmother Spider, went to the Queen of Bees with a smile and a plan. But 2 guards at the gate stopped him. "What do you want, little troublemaker?" they buzzed, stingers at the ready. "Our queen has no use for your antics on this or any other day. Begone." "I am here to give your queen a great gift," the trickster insisted. "You would never want to deny your queen a gift out of hand, would you?" "I could go to the Lord of Hornets." "Please, one of you should ask her first, at least." One guard, head high, went to inform the queen. For a long time, the remaining guard and the young trickster stood in silence. So the young trickster hummed to himself, tapping his many feet, and started to dance. "Stop that!" the guard thrummed in annoyance and rushed forward. But the young trickster swept him into his dance, dancing and twirling. What fun it was! Soon the other guard returned. "What is happening here?" the returning guard demanded, but received no answer. The returning guard tried to intervene, but was swept into the dance as well. The queen's steward, an architect, and handmaidens all came, each joining the dance in turn. Then the queen herself came, for what had befallen her subjects? By now the young trickster stood aside, watching the bees. The queen saw their dancing and their delight. "Young trickster, you have given my people a new way to communicate. What is your price for this?" "It is enough to see you join the dance," the trickster said. So she did. And that is how bees learn to speak through dance. Then some people learned from watching them, and they made their own dances. And this is why so many dances tell stories.
I love these fables.
They come with very cute kind of art that you would see on like a tapestry too.
Like,
Hey.
which whatever person, when they were building this AP, said, hey, let's include these, 10 points.
All right. So, on the heels of that story, it's fair to say that the campus is a bit of a buzz.
Ha! Matt, you get a hero point on Wednesday for that one.
Hey.
Ooh, all right.
But in all seriousness, in the couple days following the incident at the masking ceremony in the tireless halls, the campus is kind of consumed with discussion of what happened and what is to happen in the wake of all this. As the dust settles and the people who were injured at the first masking ceremony recover, you hear talk that the instructors have begun the precarious balancing act of both investigating the strange activities of the insects, calming the students, and making sure the unusual attacks don't extend into the city of Nantambu. The faculty's first order of business, apparently, is to explore and clear the meandering passages that they have discovered that are connected to all these access points that the bugs have made. And they have started, you've heard from a few people that they've started to recruit students to assist in this effort. Apparently, the biggest focus of all this is the tunnels underneath the tireless halls, where you guys had your masking ceremony. Though they have apparently quickly discovered that tunnels lead into networks that extend under other buildings as well. Give me a society. Give me a society check, you guys, to collect some hubbub around the campus.
We live in a society.
Pour some water in the bowl.
Okay, so I keep hearing that we live in a society pop up, and the thing is, I don't think it's the same reference that I think it is. What's everyone referencing when they say that?
That's a good question.
It's a very good question. I'm referencing
I thought it was
what
like
McKenna
Is this a
references.
standalone complex, a meme without an original?
It might be.
So I don't know about you guys, but there's this Australian comedian named Jeff Dunn. No, I forgot his name, but he's Australian. So he's talking about like we live in a society, and that's kind of his comeback to like just stop being dumb. And it's like when you are on an airplane at the airport, it always goes aisle, nobody, window, seat. There should be no one in like empty seat and next to the, and this person keeps going to my area. We live in a society, and that's kind of his. So that's what I think. I don't know what you all think of.
That's
mean,
probably
a lot
where
of
it
people
originated then, because I'm just referencing the disgusting amount of pop culture and things that say it.
Well, I think a lot of people also are referencing like the Joker movie.
That's probably what it was.
The
Now I'm
comedy.
depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be depressed.
It's the Joker movie.
But
I mean, yeah, but
Avi, you got high enough to find out that of course, teacher Corday has been giving her favorite students what seems like the easiest tasks, like the examination of the tunnels beneath the Arkhorn Library, far away from the tireless halls. Though apparently most of those students were rather intimidated by evidence of giant insects in these tunnels, so Corday apparently has indulgently agreed to replace them with a different group of heroes. You
It
guys.
sounds delicious.
wow.
So
Can I make a check to see why I can't be Corday's favorite?
she doesn't know you well enough yet.
We did break into her office that one time.
So Takulu and Corday have summoned you guys to the steps ascending to the imposing entrance of the Arkhorn Library, which you guys haven't been to. Well, I think maybe Avi has. And I actually know you guys probably during the course of your studies have probably popped in the library a few times. But and you find at the top of these steps some block text. Teacher Ott and Teacher Ulawa stand on the wide stone steps. While Teacher Ott carefully reviews a sheaf of papers, Teacher Ulawa looks annoyed, the corner of her mouth in a sneer. How good of you to finally arrive, she says. Your little cohort is far from my first choice for something so critical to Corday, please, Teacher Ott says softly but firmly, then turns to you. After your services to the Magambia during your first masking, we feel you are ready for an important task. Something is going on underneath Tireless Hall, and indeed beneath more of the Magambia than we first realized. We are sending groups of students into the tunnels we have discovered in an effort to map them as thoroughly as possible. You will be one of these groups. Teacher Ott points across to Tireless Hall. This is where the attack occurred. But in the lowest levels of all these buildings, he waves to a building around it, including Anchorhorn Library behind him, we have found more tunnels. Many lead to old cave networks, now connected together by recent digging, intentional, directed digging. Teacher Aloha picks up on the explanation. I sent some students into the basement here in Arkhorn Library to explore and map the caves. It rapidly became obvious that this would be a more involved task than we originally anticipated. I withdrew that group, and you will be going in. You may even manage to make it back out in one piece. She chuckles grimly. Well, at least wait and see how you manage before sending. Well, we'll at least wait until we see how you manage before sending in the inevitable help. Teacher Ott steps aside and gestures to the library building. The first group's notes should still be in the basement. We hope that Corraday's hand-picked students were comprehensive before leaving, learning that their feet might get muddy, and then pleading for a different assignment. Teacher Ilawa shrugs. Their skills were needed elsewhere. Takula, it's up to your motley band of novices to pick up where they left off. She adds, we'll be making our own explorations beneath Tireless Hall, where we believe the danger is greater. Should you need to draw us away for anything. But your task is before you. Ours is before us. And she kind of claps her hands, and then somebody just kind of leaves. Your instructions are simple so far. Explore the caves beneath Arkhorn Library, map it to the best of your abilities, and handle any threats you can manage. You're then to report back to Teacher Ott and Teacher Alawa, but only when you've completed the task. The teachers shouldn't be disturbed lightly because, they're dealing with what they think is possibly the worst of the tunnels.
Gotcha.
Give me a perception check, everyone.
Alrighty. I'll get the chat bubble open. Perception.
Okay. I'm going to say, Igora, you kind of catch on to the fact that this is a task that is kind of intended to, serve a practical purpose, but also kind of test you guys. This is an opportunity for you guys to really prove yourselves, and probably shouldn't squander it.
Everyone, we gotta murder everything in that basement.
Oh boy.
I don't want it.
Every
really
bug needs
well.
to be squished.
Or we just do a good job drawing?
Yeah.
I can do that. Let's draw.
All right. Do you guys want to get right to it, or is there anything you want to do ahead of it?
We should go to the shop, right?
We could check out the shop. I don't know.
I'll let you know ahead of time. The shop probably doesn't have anything equipped for this kind of expedition.
Yeah.
Does it have graphing paper and a ruler? I think that would be very helpful for us.
Sure we
That you can get, yes. Those are school supplies.
I have a writing set.
Yeah, but do you have a cartographer's kit?
Yes, dope.
I think you guys probably don't have to actually be that concerned with mapping it. I think that's mostly flavor text. You will be mapping it as you guys are exploring the map in Roll20.
We were told that this was an opportunity to impress our teacher.
You know what? That's fair.
I think what we're saying is that this whole thing is just kind of a hand wave vehicle for our first dungeon crawl.
Listen, that's great, but I'm not a burnt out gifted kid to not try to impress fictional teachers. That's not how that goes.
Look, you just really want the head pet and the A plus. I get it.
All right,
I
so
get
Matt,
it.
if it's okay, Igor would like to go to the school store and purchase something.
What's that?
A survey map.
Yeah.
Nice.
Art.
Out of curiosity, I think I have enough gold to do this if I have not been approved to do it yet. Pardon me. Confirm. Yeah.
And
Can
give
I
it-
spend, I think, 30 of my 53 gold to buy a +1 to my throwing cards, basically?
You could probably quickly pop into town and find something for that. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. I will remove the money and add the +1 on my home character sheet. I'll try to add it in my Roll21.
I can do that.
Thank you, good
So
sir.
basically, you get very, very subtle but solid kind of like metal embellishments on the corners of your cards.
Yeah.
So they look
Look.
gilded now. They're like really fancy
Nice.
playing cards.
Ooh. Just like,
My deck of cards is getting cooler.
They are
Tails
really
whacking the ground.
oh yeah, just
I hand Avi and Ophelia the map, like the map paper for the survey map. Here you two go.
We can do this. We got this.
This is how I contribute.
Yeah. I draw like a little rose in the corner of it as the like.
What's
More-
that meant to represent? Is that like a you are here?
Oh, remember what's our name? We're the rose fire stars, something.
Yeah, I think
Something
that's what
like
it was.
that.
I have it written down. I don't know on my paper. I think my life's messing up.
So, if that's all the preparations you guys want to do, you can head down to the basement of the Orkhorn Library.
Yeah.
Do we still have those silver bells?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
that's a good idea.
I did buy
Some you do
those.
actually hear as you guys are kind of going through the library. You hear someone offhand mention that I hope they guard the entrance behind them when they go down.
Well, how are we supposed to go down and guard the entrance?
Well, no, they mean like don't say leave the door swinging open behind you, because if there's multiple ways to get into the room, if you chase something off, it might go right up into the library.
That's fair.
They might eat the books. Terrible.
Oh, that'd be bad.
The librarian would murder you.
The library or the librarian?
Librarian.
Oh, I heard library and I was like,
Ooh,
Feed
murder.
me. No.
Ooh, murder library. I like the idea, Matt.
Rocks.
we're gonna traumatize
Every
poor
book is
Abby.
just about dissection.
Every book is a mimic.
Oof.
I made an entire town that every house was a mimic.
Yes.
Oh God.
I feel
We're going
like
to go down to the basement now.
yeah, let's just
All right.
skedaddle, shall we?
We all have
So you guys reach the staging room. You want to bring the silver bells though?
Yes.
Should we keep them, or do you guys want to fashion them into jewelry and have them ringing while we're walking, or do you want to just hold on to them?
Hold on to them and then like shake them menacingly. That way we don't accidentally scare them off somewhere else. You know what I mean?
That's a good point. I was gonna wear mine around my neck, but it just constantly jingle jangle, and if we're just scaring them away all the time, well, do we want that, right? We want to scare them away from
We'd
us.
also be letting every other thing that's not scared of silver bells know exactly where we are.
So I think we should just hold on to them, and then if we run into them, then that's what we use. Because, like our lovely friend said, maybe if we scare them in the wrong direction, they would go into the library.
I almost want now a silver bell mace that's just like a mace that's a silver bell. I think that'd be fun. Anyway.
I think that would rapidly cease to function properly.
Probably, but it's still cool.
How many? We have. How many do we have? We had a bunch, or we had just one each?
We had enough for one for each of us.
Okay.
so I had bought the set of them, but Igura's not going to be holding on to theirs since y'all have it taken care of.
You want to tie it on the door?
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
So you guys are affixing a line of silver bells to the doorway up to the library?
Well, just one silver bell, but yeah.
One on the main door, the first door that they would see if they were trying to flee that way.
All right. Just as a description of the basement room, the staging room you guys find, the wooden panels in this long, low room have been broken apart in 4 places to reveal narrow passages burrowed into the stone. The railing, which spans the walls, and the low rail in the middle hint that this room once served as a dance studio. Several desks have been relocated here with a few books and papers. More papers nailed to the wood near each entrance feature hastily sketched maps.
All right, now, Avi, Ophelia, Benji. It's looking like Inigra is going to point to these like long passages. It's looking like things are pretty tight down here.
Marching order, right?
Yes.
You do also quickly find some kind of map sketches left by the previous team that
Ooh.
they appear to have scribbled over completely and written useless.
Ooh.
Oh.
You get the impression that whatever previous tunnels there might have been are now not in any way helpful and have changed.
Ooh.
Just let me check something.
All right, well,
You guys want to examine this room, or do you want to go down one of the passages?
I think we should. I think Gama Negro would begin basically clearing the room first.
All right.
Like just checking each passageway so that we can have a safe spot to retreat back to if we need it.
You do actually find one useful thing that's been left behind.
Oh.
The students who set up the room left behind a scroll of Dispel magic on one of the tables.
Well, hot diggity damn.
There you go, Benji.
Okay. Thank you. I roll it up. I'm like, I'm so excited. I put it in my pocket.
That one's all yours. I can't cast it.
Question.
Yes.
If it's a spell scroll, are we able to, as prepared casters, learn it and add it to our repertoire? Is that a thing we can do with scrolls?
I want to say there's like a Arcana check you can make to learn it and add it to your spell book.
I will check
If
if
you
it's something
are-
you can do with witches. I believe you can do it with wizard.
Wizards,
Yeah.
yes. Wizards love finding scrolls
You
and
can
books and
teach
stuff.
You're familiar, from what I remember.
Yeah, I want to say that there is a way, but I think this might be my dumb memory, but I want to say witches can teach familiar spells or teach spells to their familiars vis-a-vis other familiars. So it's like they meet up and they...
Your familiar can learn new spells independently of your patron. It can learn any spell of your tradition spell list by physically consuming a scroll of that spell in a process that takes 1 hour.
So she'd have to eat it,
Yes.
which would be very fun. But
She kind of
maybe-
looks at you like, hmm.
Yum,
Well,
yum.
I don't know. It's probably batted around. I think the reason it would take Agate an hour to consume it is because she spends half the time like... You know how cats do?
Yes.
Like, stop playing with your
Um,
food and learn your magic already.
I shall confirm. Is this what you want to do with the scroll?
I don't know. I was just asking.
Okay.
It'd be nice because then I would get to know it hypothetically forever.
Well, let's compromise with this. Let's keep it in our inventory for now, but if we don't
Just in
need it
case
by
we
the end of
need
the
it.
dungeon, give it to Agate to learn.
I think that's smart because then it's you know the video game logic when they leave you a health potion outside the room and you're like,
Oh, they're giving me all this rocket launcher ammo.
Yeah. And the game just auto-saved. It's about to get real.
something's
Why am
about
I
to
jumping
kill
down
me.
this ledge that I obviously can't get back up?
Yeah. Oh, man. Actually, I think that's a good idea because if we need it for this dungeon, it's better to use it than it is to like learn the spell and then not have it prepared. Because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure everyone here that can learn Dispel magic is a prepared caster, not a spontaneous one.
Zoe,
Yes.
as you're moving around the room there, something a little odd kind of catches your ear.
Well, that's
No.
odd.
There is like a weird humming sound, like almost like like a bad air conditioner in the background.
Oh,
There's like a
do you guys hear that?
if anyone wants, they can give me a nature or survival check to try and identify the sound.
You know what?
Yeah, about the same for
Because
me.
of my Magambia dedication that I got, I'm still
Ooh.
not great at rolling, though.
That's a success from Avi. That's a success from Igora.
Wow.
Nature or what?
Nature survival.
Out of curiosity, can I roll lore jungle instead?
I would allow that, yes.
Awesome.
By the way,
Finally get to
Ophelia, you
use
have no
lore
idea
jungle.
other than the fact that it's really off key.
it's annoying.
20.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'll be good enough for the jungle. You guys are aware in the Magambia there is a particular breed of how do I describe this?
Bug.
Enormous bees.
Oh.
No,
Like it, don't like it.
not the bees.
The bees!
Is there a way to like hear around for where it's strongest? Or
Yes, actually, you
Pretty sure I
realize that it is coming close, most strongly, from the the tunnel right to the south, essentially.
This one?
So this one?
Yeah.
Well, they don't.
No,
And
I don't
as you
know
say
it.
that,
I was trying to do that.
we are now going to have to roll initiative as two giant bees fly into the room.
I didn't actually. What do you do with clicking?
Hold on, let me get the initiative tracker out,
Oh shit, I'm supposed to click my guy first before I do that.
and I have to delete the previous one. All right.
What did I
if you
just
want,
say?
Trying to click it to see if that was the one he was talking about.
these are giant mining bees.
Fine, we're fine. I got a 28. Or did you automatically put that?
Fortunately, the bees got 28 and 29.
Oh, Avi, did you roll your initiative?
I sure did. I think it's on there.
Dumb.
Oh, Matt, might
it
have
is
deleted-
not.
Matt, you deleted Avi's first initiative.
Ah.
So
Well, you guys, I had to clear it. You
yeah, re-roll your initiative, McKenna, and
then we'll change it.
And
Yeah.
just change it
For
back
me?
to 10. Oh, there's a
No.
decent initiative.
All right. So what did you roll? You rolled a 10.
I'll be right back.
I got it.
All right.
There you go.
So we are going to start with the giant mining bees. Who you guys do notice these bees look a little rough. Parts of their wings are a little crumpled. One antenna is bent. They seem to have some scuffs on their kind of exoskeletons. They seem to have a bit of a rough time. These bees. So this
Actually.
one, this is that one.
Here, give
It
me
is
one
just
sec.
going to buzz, 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 buzz. It's just going to run up and attack Igor because Igor is closest, and that is going to get... Whoa! What
Well, it's
happened there?
attacking Gamma there.
What the hell happened there?
Oh, no, Matt, I'm trying to fix them so that people can see the rolls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're doing things well, because otherwise I think it's going to manufacture. We're going to be stepping on each other's toes.
No worries, sorry, I thought that I had fixed it already. I just did not.
I mean, plus, I don't need to show you guys what they roll. You have to take what I'm saying is true.
Yes, but it's helpful to see it because sometimes I hear you, but I don't hear you. If that makes sense.
I reserve
Like
the
audio
right to
processing
lie to
goes-
you all.
That's
That's
fair.
fine.
Yes.
But anyway, I'm going to try and sting Gamma with a big old stinger.
Yep.
27.
Well, that's a hit, not a crit.
So that's 7 piercing, and then it's going to go in for some mandibles.
Okay, give
Number
me
2.
1 second to just...
Mandibles miss.
You
And then
love
we're going to
to
move
see
on to
it.
the second bee. Buzz, 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 buzz. It is going to fly through its space and go for the next closest person, this little dog thing. And it's going to try and stinger the dog. 14, nope. Then it's going to go for mandibles. 21, that might hit. Benji.
21 will I think it hits. Yeah, just hits.
Assuming you guys have kept your ACs on the bottom of the screen up to date. Yeah.
Oh, no, I have not. I need to
mage
adjust
armor
those.
prepared today, so I should probably update that.
So that's 10 piercing damage as its mandibles sink into your shoulder as it's in the front of you. And that's the end of the bee's turn. Brings us to Ophelia.
Alrighty, we're gonna get our bard song up. We are going to, and we are going to Forbidding Ward, Benji against that B-boy, and Gamma against that B-boy. And that's my turn.
Okay. Igora, you're up.
Alrighty.
And Benji, you'll be next.
Okay.
Well, Benji, I hope that you're planning on doing some melee stuff, because Igoro's going to stride to here.
Okay.
Gamma's going to step to here.
You activated their instant kill reaction ability. No.
Okay, good. I was like, look, I don't know, man. I played some
And then-
video games where
That's
bees
mean,
are just
man.
And
death
then Gamma's
killers. I
going to
don't
belly
know.
bump the bee that we have flat-footed.
I mean, I have nightmares about the flying
29.
giant flies in Fallout.
29 to hit flat-footed.
30?
Oh, 30
that's
to
definitely-
hit flat-footed, because of Ophelia, I guess.
That will crit.
Yeah, will.
Love to see it.
So...
And that's, sorry, which one specifically? This one between you two?
Yep, between me and Gamma.
All right, so that is a nice 8 damage
Oh,
after
it's
the
more
crit.
than that, because I could add a deadly D8.
Oh, hell
3.
yeah.
Oh, and Bard Song, actually, after the crit, so.
8, 9. So that is 13 damage.
Ooh, 13, you say.
13 sonic damage.
I feel bad. I really like these.
Don't worry, this is going to go fast. And then that will be Igura.
I'll close my eyes.
Yes, as the bees explode and take you all out. Benji, you're up. Avi, you're next.
Okay, so attacking. Let me mark my targets here. Attacking this guy in the center, I believe that gives me flanking. So
Yep.
I'm going to activate my only melee ability, Gouging Claw. If I can find my character sheet. There we go. Bloody hell. So activating spells, go into my cantrips.
You guys
And
are going to
my-
be in such trouble when you finally encounter something with AO. You guys are doing so many spells in melee range.
Well, that's a good thing about Gouging Claw. It's a cantrip that's meant to be a melee attack, so I'm not going to have any of that like problem about casting spells in melee range.
Does it have the manipulate action?
I don't believe so. I'd have to look at the actual things, but basically, your hands turn into a magical melee weapon, and you strike with your hands. So I don't.
We'll deal with that later. But go ahead.
Oh, okay. That's not concerning at all. Okay.
23 is a solid hit.
Okay, and I think that's 20. Well, their AC is dropped down too.
Still not a crit, though, sadly.
Yeah, I'll take the 11 slashing or piercing damage. Absolutely.
Okay. 11.
Somatic and verbal.
Yeah, it's somatic and verbal.
Okay, so no manipulate then. No, wait, is somatic?
And with my
But somatic.
Yeah, somatic
doesn't
is gentry.
manipulate.
yeah, so it's like gestures and speaking, right? Yeah.
So that was
Huh,
2
that's
actions. You have 1 action remaining.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do with my one remaining action. I think I'm just gonna.
You could just do a bop them, try and get a crit fish.
You know, you're not wrong. I'm just gonna punch him with an unarmed attack. This is
Punching a
not-
bee out of the air.
Yep.
Like that
Like-
time I punched a frisbee.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be an absolute wuss, and I'm gonna cast shield to myself.
It's a valid strat. It's a valid strat.
Yeah.
Avi, you're up. And after that, giant bee.
Giant bee. Okay. All right. Do I want a Needle of Vengeance or do I want to do a knowledge check? I think I will Needle of Vengeance, the one that is closest to
Benji?
yeah, I'll do this here, and if it attacks Benji, it
All right.
will have to make a will save.
12, it's not a very It seems like its will has been damaged somewhat.
Good. So that spell is up, and then for my second spell, I'm gonna do Electric Arc.
Da-da-da-da-da.
All right, same one.
Both of them.
All right, first one, reflex. Passes.
Yeah.
Oh, still fine.
Still goes on to the second one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Also 21.
Hey, both take 5
Well,
damage.
they both take 5 damage. Technically 6.
All right, so hold on. 6 damage for the first one. And then 6 damage for this one.
I love to see it.
Yeah. Oh, you just didn't quite get to a particular damage threshold.
I don't. I like that.
Giant mining bee the first. It's going to. This is just a railing. It's not a wall, so it's actually can just move over here. It's going to flank Igora. Go in for a stinger.
Were you hoping that was a wall, Will?
Nope, it's just a railing. This was a dance studio.
So that will not crit. That will hit.
All right, so 7 piercing, and then for a second to go with the mandible. 19.
That'll hit.
All right, so that's 10 damage there.
Cool.
Next, giant mining bee the first, seeing its companion and lifelong friend Nicholas Honey, working. It's going to do a full round of attacks on Igora.
Go for it.
I'm sorry, Will. The bees chose violence.
That's fair.
Crit.
Still standing.
All right, so yeah, 16. Second attack, another stinger. 21.
Still standing.
Third, we're going to go for the mandible. No. All
Okay.
right. As you guys see, poor Igora just being pretty mauled by these bees as they're poking it with stingers the size of, super soakers. Then we go to Ophelia, who is thankfully farthest away from all of this horrible bug-on-frog violence.
Doesn't mean I don't still see it.
No, it's pretty awful.
The trauma wheel is turning.
Giant stingers entering into Igora's flesh make horrible squishy sounds.
Don't like it.
Because he's all rubbery.
They do that thing that cats do, like have you
Dry heaving?
take the comb and you do that, and then they go. It's hilarious. Look it up. Okay, so I keep up the bard song, and then I'm going to. Benji, you're already good for that, right?
I think so. Wait, with Bard Song or buffs?
Yeah, you have.
I got shield on until my turn. I got a Needle of Vengeance protecting me, or Forbidden Ward. What are the two? I think I'm pretty solid actually. Thank you.
I mean, there's not really. You want me to heal ya, friend?
Oh snap!
Pop damage if you have it.
What?
Deal damage if you have it. I can get myself back up after combat.
You should do a sound burst right between the two
Please
bees.
don't. That'll kill me.
That
That will kill
that's
me.
just rude. That's just mean.
I mean, it would kill the bees probably.
Nah, if we can stick to
And the
Where's the lie? I'm not lying.
I didn't say you were lying. I said you were rude.
on the
I mean, that's a personal life choice, and I would ask you to respect it.
15.
I'm afraid that just falls short. They just kind of hover above your blow, and you're not used to hovering things. So you're like, what the? I would ask you to stop that, Mr. Buzz.
Get down here right now, sir.
Igora, who for some reason his name is not appearing on the tracker, his symbol is.
I have no idea what's going on with that, but it's not important.
It doesn't matter.
The stingers, still in Igora.
Oof.
He grabs onto either one of them, and you just see electricity begin to fire through it, and I'm going to cast Electric Arc on them.
Yep. Oh, at point blank range.
So I need a reflex save from the two of them.
Thunder strike.
Thunder.
Out of curiosity, which one first?
The one on the right first.
Okay, the one on the right.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Will, are you looking at their health totals?
Well, there's on the stream. You can
I know.
There's bars above their head that tell you their health totals.
Yes, because I'm updating them.
God, even if I was looking at that,
That's a crit failure on the first one.
That's 18 electricity to that one.
All right, that
Nice.
guy gets bug zapped.
Nice, as he should.
Exactly. We love to see it.
Not the bees. Wait, no, that doesn't even make any sense. And the next one succeeds.
That'll be half damage then, so 4 or 3.
Okay, ooh, that one's looking a little crispy fried, but it's just still hovering.
I still have
you
one
an
action,
left? Yeah.
and I'm going to punch it.
Punch.
21 to hit
but
That will hit.
for
Yeah.
1 damage.
You crack its crunchy exoskeleton. Just quite not enough, though.
I'd
Yeah.
love to just flavor, if I can, as me just like holding onto the stinger still and just whapping it as much as I can.
These hands are magic. Benji, you're up.
this are my magic.
I once created a religion in a homebrew game called Fisto, the god of fighting.
Fisto the god of...
Fisto?
See, you say that
Fisto going
like you
first.
haven't watched the new season of He-Man,
No,
Masters
stop.
of the Universe.
I
Nope.
actually haven't.
Nope, not getting into
No.
that.
This will be our final battle. No.
I wanna
Good old Fisto. Okay, so now I got this guy here. Is this yellow thing in between
It's-
Igora and the bee? Is that a wall?
It's like a ballet bar.
Oh, ballet bar.
It's a
okay.
railing. This is an old dance studio. There's a crumpled pair of ballet slippers in the corner. The weird feeling of like there's chalk in places.
Nice. Okay. Well, that's adorbs. I'm going to Yeah, we have level 2 cantrips. Let's slap with those. I'm gonna hit him with telekinetic projectile.
Nice.
See what that is. 19 to hit the guy.
20 with Bard Song, and that does hit.
Thank God. He's gonna do 10 damage.
Your card bisects the bee. It only had 2 hit points left.
Nice.
Yes.
You guys are lucky. On its turn, it would have flown right up into the library.
Hey,
Ooh.
hey y'all, ask me how many hit points I'm at.
How many hit points are you at? Oh no. That's not
If only
good.
my bees had Bard Song from their buzzing.
Oh yeah, if only.
Yeah. Because that's the
Poor
one thing we all need is
Uh,
barred bees.
Friends, I'm
You say
I'm
that
going
now,
To,
I will make those.
I'm going to
Don't.
take some time to patch myself up if you're all okay with that.
That's yeah. You patch yourself up. I'll refocus.
Yeah.
You got the next fight just in the back. You're just going to see one bat or one bee with a beret and a lute, just furiously playing a lute.
Do everything I can to be that beast friend.
Alrighty, let's see if I can
Don't
heal
give up my
myself.
family. I don't care. I have a
Nope.
No, he will be your foe because he's big into ska.
But ska is so good. I don't care what anyone says. It's the only type of music genre that is the most like uplifting and positive music genre in the world. Even when they're singing about sad stuff, they're happy.
This is not how I expected this evening to go.
I will die on this hill. Ska is underrated. It is amazing.
Dude, that's what we talk about here.
Ska and bees
On bees.
and bees playing ska.
Oh god, mighty mighty bee tones. Yes.
And that's that is fair, chat. That is fair. This could be one of the cool bards that inspires through dance rather than playing a musical instrument.
Oh yeah, you never get to see that, or like maybe a bard that inspires through stand-up comedy. I actually played a game with someone who did that.
What's the
And-
deal with basic rations?
That'd
Yeah.
be fun, but I would feel so much pressure to be funny and then immediately not be funny.
Oh my god.
So I don't think I could do that.
Yeah,
I just
that's
want
another
someone-
big problem with it. It's hard to be consistent.
That would be 2 hours.
I would just like the one bard furiously breakdancing
Matt,
in the
are we
corner.
on any sort of clock for this?
No, you guys, this is like a long-term project.
Okay.
You guys are going to the library, you're getting your primary and secondary sources for your paper, and by that I mean you're going into different rooms to beat things up and solve puzzles.
Okay, so 3 hours later, I'm back to full health.
Okay.
We
You
take
still,
a short rest.
it is very much lessened now, but you guys do sort of still hear and almost sort of feel through the ground, sort of still a humming sound.
All right, so if that tunnel is plan A, I guess we should probably go with plan B. Huh?
I can't believe you right now.
Huh?
I just got the joke, and like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a good joke. I just wish I didn't get it, you know?
It stings a little, doesn't it?
Right on my snoot.
All right, let's. Which direction is it coming from? Can I make a perception check?
The humming?
Yeah.
Sure, give me a perception check.
See, this is what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
Nope, I have no idea.
Ugh.
Want me to make a perception check?
By all means.
All right, let's see if it's any better. Probably won't be. I need to up my wisdom at level 5. Like,
I need
damn.
to.
Am I the only one who's an expert in perception now?
Probably.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't think I become an expert in perception to like level 9 or something.
Yeah.
You guys think it's hard to tell. It's possible this sound is bouncing from quite a ways away in these tunnels. You don't. It's definitely not compared to what it was before. It is not anywhere near as localized as was before. So you don't think at least that there are more just in the passageway in front of you. They're somewhere a ways away, maybe.
Right. If I may ask, friends, I would like to make a suggestion
Huh?
for our marching order.
Well, yeah.
And,
I go
and that
first.
would be Gamma, Benji, Ophelia, Avi, me.
I think that's a good idea. Just knowing how when he gets hurt, you get hurt. I'm wondering you should be in the center, so in case someone jumps up from behind, you're not vulnerable.
I understand the sentiment of that, Benji.
Mm-hmm.
However, I just point to Ophelia and Avi. If someone needs to get ambushed and take a whole lot of hits, I'd rather it be me than one of them, because I can always... Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as you don't mind bringing up the rear,
That's
I
fine.
think I'm good standing just right here.
But technically,
Works
wouldn't
for
that mean
me.
if you go down, both our back line and front line are down?
That's why we have Benji up there for the front line.
Okay.
Yeah, you know you effed up when the Magus is the tank. Second tank.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
So I shall ask. Please indicate which tunnel you guys are going down.
I mean, there's one that Gamma's at. We can just go down that one.
Yeah, that's the one the
The one
bees
that
came
the
from.
came from?
Yeah.
Yeah. What I'm thinking of doing...
You don't want to check out the lefty one?
What I'm thinking of doing is let's...
Oh, what a cute little line.
What I'm thinking of doing is, and if you guys are okay with this, we'll basically do each of these tunnels. Oh. And we will clear it. And we will clear, like, if we clear each of the rooms that these tunnels are attached to, then this can become like a home base down here for us.
That was the intended purpose of this room. It is meant to be a staging area.
Yeah.
Nice. Sounds good.
All right.
So, and I'm just clarifying, you guys have strung up some silver bells across the doorway behind you.
Yes.
All right.
And close the door.
You've closed the door?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you guys are going to proceed down the passageway.
Yeah, the one in the middle.
All right, I'm just going to grab you guys and move you into the room one at a time. Just kind of space you out. Don't worry, I will not intentionally put you right into traps.
Oh, so there are traps.
No, I'm saying if there are traps, I will not put you into them. So you guys find this large, irregular cavern has moisture dripping down the walls and a narrow tunnel leading up to the north. A large blue glowing mushroom faintly illuminates the space. And this is a very interesting mushroom. It seems to be growing in the middle of the room. And you guys have seen like fluorescent mushrooms, like iridus, or what is it called? Bioluminescent mushrooms before. There's something a little different about this one. This one, the light almost seems to be coming almost more centrally, and it seems to almost kind of pulse a little bit. And there's like little motes of light circling it. It's very magical looking. Like, I don't mean literally magical looking. It's, no, it's enchanting.
I'm gonna do a number of things.
Sure.
We're gonna discern some secrets.
All right.
We're gonna detect some magic, and we're gonna read some auras. Let me know which check I need to make for the
You can just give a nature check.
nature. So I'll have this +1. Oh fuck! An 11 is not gonna do it.
Ophelia.
20 will.
You guys, though, the combination of both Ophelia's nature and your reading of aura and discern secrets, you realize that this mushroom is actually a spontaneous manifestation of the Magambia's primal magic. It, judging by its size, it's probably been growing here for years. It's like roughly the size and width of a dwarf right now. It's been gnawed at a bit, but no one seems to have made a serious effort to eat through the whole thing. Let me check.
Ooh, I want to cut off a piece of it.
Unfortunately, you didn't get a crit, so you don't necessarily know what if there's any magical properties to it or not. You know it's quite magical, but you don't know necessarily what the properties are. You know for a fact it isn't harmful.
Even with a read aura?
With read aura, you can tell, oh, it's primal magic.
Okay.
I know. I want a piece of it because it's pretty and sparkly.
Would you like to cut a little cake slice of mushroom?
Yeah, let's go Alice in Wonderland.
Sure. It does seem, even the slice itself seems to glow a little bit. You're like, oh, this is neat.
That's nice.
It is very much like a large mushroom. It's solid, like not goopy or anything, but it is soft too.
Alrighty.
It's like a weird angel food cake, except mushroom.
Other than the mushroom, Matt, Igor's going to pace around the room while they're looking for it. Is there anything else in this cavern?
This cavern, you don't know. This one seems pretty bare.
Then once it's clear, Igora is going to cast Sigil.
What form does your sigil take, Will?
It's like a little horny frog.
Oh, okay. A horned frog?
Yeah.
Okay.
And technically, I think only toads are horned.
That hugs your legs a lot.
The frog equivalent of Pepe Le Pew?
Goodness gracious, that's an image I
Hello, my little lily pad.
Yeah, just like as a
What lovely warts you have.
just like as a marking methodology, being like, hey, we've cleared this room.
I love the way your skin is both bumpy and smooth, Ribbit.
God. All right, moving on before people start causing problems.
Sorry, I'm totally causing problems. The coffee hasn't kicked in yet.
What?
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Well,
What?
do we want to go down or to the right?
There's no coffee.
Over here.
You guys have the passage to the north or farther to the south.
I mean, the gamer in me thinks going deeper down will present more progress,
Yeah.
but the completionist in me wants to get everything cleared out incrementally.
Well, if we maybe come down here, pop back this, we might be able to double back to our home base, and we'll have cleared out a full section.
That's a good point, and we can basically secure the left flank, and then when we double back to home base, we can take the right flank and then just completely clear out any potential threats in the first quadrant, or first upper part.
Good.
Wherever you guys want to go.
I am gonna go right here, like a good old dummy all by myself. Let's see what's up.
All right, so Benji, looking up into that area, let me scroll up.
My turn.
It seems like this is possibly the end of the other passageway you guys could have taken out of the room, you think, just based on kind of like where you think that might have led. The room has several puddles of murky standing water. You do notice what appears to be almost like a small cave crab, like not a monster-sized crab, just a normal cave crab, partially submerged in one of the puddles. He's just living his best life there. Um, but actually, no, pardon me. It is dead.
Oh,
It is
So he's
So
not
he's-
living his best
Yeah.
life. He's doing
Yeah.
the opposite of
This,
that.
the description is weirdly concerning.
Oh my god.
This, you guys notice on closer inspection, it is apparently a Vexkit, and on closer inspection, its head is missing.
Okay.
Though you do see something sparkling in the water a little bit, in the kind of the glow from the previous room.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Okay.
and on, does the crab die?
Can I make a discern secrets perception check?
I don't think you need to do to discern secrets.
But we can send Gamma in.
We could. I don't mind just making like a perception check or a survival check or a arcana check.
Yeah, you guys just want to give me a perception check as you kind of stand around peering into this puddle where there's this headless type of crustacean. Yeah, Ophelia and Igora, you guys just realize there's just something metallic under the water on one of the thing's limbs.
With a 25, do I see anything else?
Not in this room, no.
Not in
Okay,
this
well,
room.
Gamma will head over to the thing and carefully collect it.
Okay. It's wearing a silver ring as a bracelet. Like, for a normal person, medium-sized creature, it's a silver ring. This thing is small, so it was wearing it as like a bracelet.
Gamma says, "Boss, I don't think I can eat this one. I think it was a pet. It has a collar." And then Gamma just...
Not really a collar wearing you. It's actually a very nice silver ring. Upon closer inspection, you think it's probably worth something like 40 gold pieces.
Ew.
Hot damn.
Oh, that was somebody's friend.
Yeah.
Hey, Gamma's learning. He didn't immediately eat it.
Yeah, there goes that gold. He sees the silver ring too.
Don't want to pass that. Well, actually, if you desummon Gamma, would the ring just apparently appear in midair and fall to the ground?
Yes.
Good question.
All right. So, yeah, you guys have investigated C3 and C2.
All right. C3, C2, and we're going back up to C1. And I think the plan is we're going to go back up to C1 and go to the right
So right
tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are going to proceed. I am not going to move that onto because that would be a spoiler. But I'm going to move you guys into the room here, which reveals a number of other passages and some weird things you guys notice on the floor. I will move you all into the room so you can see. You may rearrange yourselves into a better formation if you like.
Oh yes, Ophelia. Let's keep you behind me.
Now, you guys do recognize something almost immediately upon entering this room because you've encountered these several times now. But these are dead. 3 centipede carcasses lie on the floor near the south end of this room. They each appear to be curled up around what might be like a ball of string or wire. Like kittens will go on their back and fool around with a piece of like twine or something. These centipedes, very dead by the looks of it, they're not moving at all. They're kind of curled up, and there's like a ball in the midst of their curled upness.
All right. Well, let's take a look at them. Make sure they won't kill us if we try to eat them.
Can I do an arcana check on the ball?
Sure.
Okay. Now it says here my arcana is a +9. I believe I took expert in that, so it should be a +11.
Oh,
So what I'm about to roll, add. Oh yeah, sure, if you want to. I was either way, like add 2 to the 9.
No, that's my bad.
Oh,
Clearly.
math is hard.
It's totally okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, no, don't blame you.
Expert.
Plus, like,
There you go.
yeah. Oh, that's so freaking cool because I got to watch it in real time.
Isn't it?
22.
Oh,
24 from Gamma to look at the trap. 18 from Izura.
25.
Or the buffet. It might be a buffet. This might just be Gamma's dinner, y'all.
That's disgusting. You don't know how long we've been there. That might not be fresh centipede.
The thing that worries me is in the description, Matt said they were like curled around strings.
Well, they're curled around like a ball of string.
Oh, like a ball of string. Okay.
Yeah, like they describe it like how a kitten would play with a ball of twine, except this is a curled up dead centipede with like a little ball of string or wire just sitting in the
it's
middle.
a centipede boba.
All they're dead.
Wow.
We know they're dead.
All right.
Somebody want to go pick one?
You guys think, with the lovely perception checks, you think that these actually may be some sort of trap. But you also think that to progress to the rest of any of these passages, you may have to disable them.
That's a thievery check, right?
It can be a train. You can do a trained nature check. You have to be trained in it, or a expert thievery check.
Ooh, hold on, because I'm not an expert in thievery yet, which is a shame because I have a +9 for trained. But I am trained in nature.
Okay.
All right.
And there are 3 of these.
Out of curiosity, Will, I know you took the metagaming like crazy here. I know you took the druid dedication archetype. Are you a wisdom based? Do you have a high wisdom?
I'm charisma based. My nature is hypothetically on a scale of 1 to infinity a 7.
Okay, so you have a +1 more than what mine would be on a scale of 1 to infinity.
Right.
Do you want to like fusion dance and just see what happens?
Yeah, I mean, like, Avi, I know you have nature trained pretty well, right?
I have like on a scale from 1 to infinity 1 less than you.
Okay.
By the by, guys,
Okay.
the carcasses seem to be sort of like here at this juncture.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys want to try and disable them, I will need everyone to position themselves in the room how you want to be to disable them.
So, friends.
Oh, let's do the dumb and go right up to it. Yeah, buddy.
Friends, I got you. Perhaps if someone has guidances, that would be appreciated.
Yeah.
Do witches learn guidance, or is that just if they have like? Oh, okay. All right.
No such luck.
Quite all right.
All right, guidance. Who are you giving guidance to?
Pose and
Benji.
Pop one to each?
Huh? Oh, it's a cat.
yeah.
Well, to be fair, it only takes the guidance only lasts 6 seconds. So,
Yeah.
and it takes 6 seconds. Well, technically, it takes 2 seconds, I guess, because each action is 1/3 of a turn.
Rock, paper, scissors for it. Go.
Sorry.
Okay. Who's rock paper scissoring who?
Oh, and just in recon, because you did do an Arcana check, you think that these are entirely mundane; they're not magical in any way.
Okay.
It just looks essentially mechanical.
You know what, Benji? If you're feeling confident in your ability to disarm this, I will let you do it.
Well, if there's one thing I've learned about a magic trick, is that you don't get really good at it by never taking a shot. So here goes nothing.
So I'm doing nature.
Okay.
All right. This is gonna be +1 to this roll. Oh, it's a 12. Oh, it's a 12. That sucks. Stuff.
Would you like to use a hero point?
No, I'm gonna save it if there's a combat, and I'm gonna take my licks.
All right. So, you go in there. You start tugging on some of the legs and the strings to try and get the tension out of this thing. And, for a second there, you're like, you know what? I think I'm getting this. And then there's this sort of like wet click, and all of the legs on the centipede explode outward. I need everyone within 30 feet, which is everyone, to give me a reflex save.
Wow.
Oh, if I had known it was an AoE trap, I would have totally not done that, guys. I'm so sorry.
That is a success on Igara. And
What?
I need a
Man,
reflex from you too, Benji.
I did it. It was a 13. I don't know what is about the RNGesus of roll 20, but it will not let me get above.
That is a failure on everyone else. So you all.
Even Gamma, the 20.
Yep.
Oh boy.
It's a 22 reflex save.
All right, so that means I'm going to take the amount of damage from Gamma because it's the greater
But on the
amount.
plus side, one of the traps is now defunct.
And how many of them are there?
There are another 2.
So taking that sweet 10 damage, oh god, I'm just gonna like on the ground, peppered. You remember Homeward Bound, right? Remember when Michael J. Fox's dog got a little too cozy with the porcupine and then got all the spines in its face?
Oh.
That's your boy right now, on the ground,
All right.
spines in my adorable jaw, my snoot, and I'm just whimpering.
All right.
Also, to add insult to injury, you guys look around now, and all of the legs that didn't embed themselves in you guys are now stuck in the ground. Everything within 30 feet of this trap is now difficult terrain.
Damn it! And we press the to take those away.
All right, Benji.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's what's going to happen. Y'all.
All right, so here's the weird thing now, guys. It says after this, the trap then rolls initiative. So now we have
Shit.
Wait. Is this because this has always confused the absolute hell out of me in Pathfinder 2e? Like, because I've seen that you have to have initiative for traps sometimes.
Yes.
Are we actually about to get into a fight, or are we just trying to use initiative
trap-
to see?
the trap has a routine action
Yeah.
where it does one action a turn.
Oh, this is a repeating trap.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
gonna hurt.
we gotta go. I'm going to say Ophelia, Avi,
shit.
y'all should run down the hallway as far as you can get right now. We'll come get you in a minute.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna try and run away?
Should we? We all have to roll, right?
I mean, the trap also should have an initiative thing that you can roll for it.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, hold on. I was looking in this and I can't even click on there. So,
Jeez.
It's in the hazards.
oh boy,
that I ever
the trap is on the ball, guys.
Oh,
Oh, good.
there it is, number 24. Yeah, oof.
Hey, that's
Oh.
okay.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
At least
I
the
really
two
wish I
of
could
them-
keep
Damn
that
it.
23 perception check I accidentally rolled, but
There we go. That's better.
At least the two of them will be able to get out of here.
That's true.
Well, here's the thing.
Not mean to us.
So you guys are attempting to stride more than 10 feet out of the 30-foot zone from the trap. So I'm going to need acrobatics checks for you guys to avoid the spines embedded in the ground now.
okay.
Oh.
Avi, that is unfortunately a failure, but you can't crit fail this, so don't worry.
Okay.
You take an additional 1 damage, you step on one of the spines.
Cool.
That's fine.
Ophelia, were you trying to... Wow. Ophelia is technically going first.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Ophelia, what are you exiting the area?
Acrobaticsing out of there. Bye.
All right, so I need an acrobatics check from you as well.
18.
I just got a 19.
All right, that is a failure. So you take
19?
Yes.
Boo.
Well, it's still an 18 because it's not a fear effect.
Okay.
It's-
Yeah.
Traps are deadly. Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum.
Do you
Yeah.
still get to move, or you have to stay where you are?
I think we can still move. We just take damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just anyone who attempts, each creature that strides more than 10 feet through the area must succeed at a DC blah, blah, blah check or take 1d4 piercing damage.
So just use all your actions to run away.
Yeah. Also, when we get a downtime, like a second of not being in a trap, I'm gonna need healing because your boy went from
I got you.
27 to 7 real fast.
I got you, Benji.
Okay.
All right, is that your turn, Ophelia?
That's 15.
Yeah, remember difficult terrain, double the distance,
Okay.
but only within 30 feet of the trap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is most of this room.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then we go to Avi.
All right, I'm just gonna move my little self.
Yeah,
up
you already
here.
did your thing.
Which should be far enough.
Yeah, I
right?
think that's just out.
Yeah. That's 35 feet, so I can still see everyone.
Peek around the corner. All right, that brings us to it's a full turn. So, do you want to do anything else?
I think that was 2 movements. I guess. Can I like do some kind of knowledge check, discern secrets on this to see what it's about to do?
You can try and let me take a look here.
Just let me know what I need to roll.
Everybody.
Nature check just to kind of identify what it could possibly do. Yeah, you got no idea. This is a weird piece of biomachinery. Centipede thing. It's going to take its one action that it can do. Everyone, Igara, Benji, and Gamma, you guys are still within 30 feet.
Yep.
So I need you guys to give me a reflex save. Failure.
Yeah, Gamma's
That's a success for Gamma.
cool.
That's a success for Benji. You are learning.
But because I failed, I still take the full.
17 damage.
Ooh.
Do you take half as much on a success, or do you only take the damage if you fail?
It is a basic reflex save, so
Oh,
Damn it.
God.
Okay, so it's half of 17, which
8
is
or
8.
9. Nope.
9.
8.
Oh, okay.
Easy,
so
round
8.
it down.
So I am dying 1 as I take
Baby.
more of the spines to the face.
Oh no.
Cool.
Well, that's the centipede trap's entire turn.
Technically, Benji would move to above the centipede trap in initiative order now.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what took him down.
So I'm actually faster dead than alive.
Yes. Well,
Oh.
first things first, you know what?
Faster the fur.
Step. Well, I can't step because it's difficult terrain, but I'll just go to there. And I'll try to disarm the last one with an action.
Give me a nature or thievery.
Yeah, here comes
So
nature.
you have to.
Didn't you say you have to be extra?
25.
You have disabled the second trap. There's only one left.
Didn't one of them pop? Just pop right now?
Yeah.
No.
Well. Here's
So one
It's-
exploded.
one exploded.
Another one exploded.
It didn't explode technically.
Oh, okay.
It does a routine one action thing. It's
Cool.
weird. I don't understand traps very well.
24 then on the next one.
Yeah. Now, does that suffer from Mappa?
It is not an attack.
Okay. That will succeed. You have managed to disable the third trap. Though you did move, right?
Yes, so I
Give me an
can't-
acrobatics check.
I moved a square.
Oh, only 5?
Oh, so step.
Okay. Good point.
Yes, I moved
No.
one square.
Can you step in difficult terrain?
I probably can't, but it was still just a straight.
Yeah, but it still doesn't trigger the
Yeah.
effect because you have to move more than 10 feet or more to get the extra damage.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you quickly dealt with this situation with some good nature rolls.
Ophelia, can
Oh.
someone come help Benji, maybe?
I mean, I can stabilize Benji when it comes back to my turn.
What happened? I thought we were all running away. I'll come back. Is it safe in there?
Oh no.
Yeah, just don't step on the spikes.
I can't see. I think there's spikes everywhere.
Here,
Are
you
we?
know.
So are we still in initiative? Or are we still waiting?
No, this is
Okay.
done.
Okay.
All the traps have either been expended or disabled.
Just to save us the time, Benji, you probably would have gone down one. I just stabilized you.
Okay.
And now with an unconscious Benji, let's see how long it takes for me to get him conscious again.
Excuse me.
20. Great. Benji, get 14 hit points back.
Heck yes. I love medicine checks in this game. Thank you.
Can I, like, very slowly pick my way over, picking up, like, as many little
Sure.
legs as I can,
Yeah.
as to not be impaled upon them?
I'm gonna assume at this point you guys can just work around the difficult terrain.
Gama's
So,
tongue just does like a whirlpool motion, scoops them all up, and he eats them.
that's horrifying.
Disgusting but efficient.
Yum.
Benji, are you okay? Do we need to sit around and maybe take a rest for a little bit?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how many more traps are like this. We might want to be safe and make sure we're all feeling better before we go forward.
Yeah, I'm going to... Everyone, let's head back to base camp, and then I'll spend some time patching everyone up.
Okay.
Already.
Okay.
I'll move my character back to base camp.
Let's play the game of how many medicine checks it takes.
To get to the center of a party.
Yes, unfortunately, I don't have assurance yet, so I actually have to roll these. So let's start with topping off Ophelia.
You immediately kill her.
Natural 20.
Oh Lord.
You slip and put a scalpel through her neck.
Yikes! Why do we have scalpels out for, like, a basic... This is a Band-Aid situation.
So
Band-Aid and boo-boo kiss.
I need to go and look up what a critical success on a medicine check does, because I don't usually play medicine healers.
Hold on, I have a cheat sheet for this. I think crits, where did I put it? I have a thing in one of my GM things. They give you more healing, I know that much.
Yes, and I also get more healing because I'm a
Here we
medic.
go. Okay, so if you're trained in medicine,
Yep.
if you are trained in medicine, then a critical will be 4d8
Okay, I'm
health
expert
roll.
in medicine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Treat wounds, critical success, 4d8, and 1 condition. Okay, so I'll add another 2d8 to that. Oh, sorry, 6, 7, 8. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So get 22 health back, Ophelia.
Full. So full. Feels
Alright, next up we'll do Benji. Failure, then we'll try Avi. Success. Avi, get 18 health back.
19?
Then we'll try myself. 21. I get 16 health back. Then an hour will pass, and we'll go back to Benji.
Out of curiosity, while
Yeah.
people are being healed, is anyone doing anything in the room, just sitting, or are you just
Use a
contemplating?
hero point on the natural 1.
Phew.
Looking for
Nat
Wow.
20.
is there any sort of broom around?
Sorry?
Any sort of broom around?
Yeah, there's a broom. Yeah.
Did Gama, like, actually eat all of the quill instead of 2 legs?
It probably
You
would.
guys cleared them out fairly effectively. Avi was taking her time and picking around, so the room is pretty safe now.
PJ, 27 for you.
27, good. I am definitely at max HP now.
Alright, then I'm going to spend a little bit more time on myself.
I don't think there's anything I can do to help the party, unless there's anything we can do to prep from what we've seen. Any sort of checks to start drawing up the maps and
Done.
such.
I mean, you can take a little time and sketch out what you've discovered so far.
Another 2 hours pass. Well, we're doing that.
Has anyone spent any focus points they need to refocus and get back?
I already refocused from what I was doing earlier.
At one point, as you guys are sitting here, you do hear for a second what you thought sounded like a cry, like a ah, or something
Hello?
from the tunnels.
Wait,
Hello?
can you hear which one?
No reply.
Wait.
Can I make a survival check to track that sound?
Sure. It
Okay.
is a little echoey, so it's going to be a little hard, but
That's all right. I don't think I'll roll.
oh,
Oh, hey, not bad
25.
actually.
All right. You think you're not sure, but you think it maybe more came from the direction of the tunnels that led away from the mushroom, rather than the ones from the trap room. You
Okay.
think
So south beyond the mushroom, then?
possibly. You don't know necessarily where the tunnels go from that area.
Yeah, I felt well. So here's the way I look at it, gang. We have south of the mushroom, which seems more linear.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially, that's where the sound of pain and fear came from. And if we go to the trap room, there's a bunch of break-off corridors and alcoves that we kind of saw when we were there, and that, of course, is nonlinear. Could take us anywhere. We could find anything. So I guess the question that I'm kind of posing for the group is, do we go linear and go straight and just see what happens, or do we kind of explore the right side a bit and hope for the best?
Well, Benji, PJ,
Yeah.
let me point this out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, C4 is a choke point for the rest of the tunnel.
C4. Oh, so C4 is the choke point for the rest of the.
Yeah.
Okay. And C4 is where we were just at, right?
Yeah, like there's several tunnel passages that lead off of it,
Mm-hmm.
but effectively we know that this area here, is safe.
Okay.
So if basically what I'm thinking is maybe we go clear out these because we know that this is going to be a whole nother can of worms, right?
Got it. All right. So it sounds like your vote is for the left side.
Yeah.
Should we all go? What do y'all feel like? What do you feel
I
like?
think someone is in trouble and maybe we should get there quickly.
Should definitely get there quickly. I don't know if maybe they're close enough. I can try to send them a message and ask you to
I
send.
think we'd have to know who they
Yeah,
are.
message relies on you knowing who you're sending the message to.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Well,
Let's just head out. We're all healed up
carefully.
and ready to go. So
let's head down to the
All right.
mushroom room.
I am going to move you guys for a quick second. You guys can rearrange. I'm just going to move you to a certain spot. You guys can rearrange yourselves. I'm going to need everyone to give me a. Let me just double check something here. I'm going to need everyone to give me a perception check.
Okay.
19.
Perception check.
Ooh, good job. 22.
Actually, you know what?
25.
Actually, let me ask you this. Better yet, you guys advance into this area. It seems a small open area leading into the other. Do you want to search this area first?
Yes. Always clear every room.
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
let's search it.
All right. So, Igara, Gamma, Ophelia, Avi, did you want to roll perception?
I did. It's like 10 or 11.
All right. So Gamma technically, I guess, got the highest. So he's leading you guys sort through this room, and he stops. And then his big head slowly turns to the east of the room, and he's staring at a section of the wall,
Do you want to put him in front of the wall?
like right here.
Okay.
And he kind of slowly walks up to this section of the wall, and he just kind of tilts his head at it.
What's up,
Something is
Gamma?
bothering him about this wall.
Is Kiara in a well? Sorry, that joke's probably in bad taste.
Somewhere Kiara's drowning, and it's not funny.
Oh.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna discern secrets at what Gama's looking at, like that part of the wall, and
And for fun, I'm going to say that your discern secrets in this case takes the form of you poking the wall, and what seemed like a solid piece of stone swings a little bit, like on a hinge.
Oh.
And you realize there's a thin sheet of stone that is rotating on a hidden peg.
secrets.
Secret item.
Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. through the
secret.
school. What am I looking at over here?
I think we're in all the secret tunnels in the school.
So from this angle, I can see down the hallway. I see this in front of me, and I also see down the hallway.
Yeah,
Yeah?
before I moved my character, I definitely saw some
All right,
tokens
so
around the corner.
Of course. There's people.
I'm going to do this just because the alternative actually was a bit more complicated. You guys are looking down there, but then you also see what appears to be. Let me just make sure I get this reading correctly. You see a flickering light revealing a dark tunnel leading west, and 3 people huddled together speaking in hushed tones. So you guys want to investigate the flickering light and the figures, or do you want to investigate the secret tunnel?
Let's we'll come back to the secret tunnel. Let's go deal with the figures first.
The secret tunnel, you notice, is quite narrow.
And we don't want to get followed in if there's something behind us and then get trapped. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna be a cute little dog, and I'm gonna start moving to those people huddled, and hopefully try to appear friendly and non-threatening.
Well, here's the thing. As you get close, not only do you think, wait a minute, I think I recognize these people. Your nose picks up familiar scents. This is Ignacy, Okoro, and Tizwane. And you guys know, just from like breakfast conversations, they were actually assigned to map the areas under the Warden House next to the Arkhorn Library. And you guys notice that Ignacy is not looking so good. He's kind of plopped down on the floor, clutching his side a little bit, and he looks pale, and he looks like he's like broken out into hives or something. And he seems to be like opening his mouth and closing it like he's got something stuck in his mouth he can't seem to do something about. Okoro and Tizwane are kind of like huddled around him, looking very panicked and worried. They kind of turn to look at you guys very abruptly, panicky, and then calm down because they realize it's you guys. They quickly fill you in. It seems they got a little lost doing their assignment and encountered some of these giant bees. And unfortunately, it turns out Ignacy appears to be horribly allergic to these things.
Poor person.
His tongue has swollen up, and he cannot even speak right now, and he is having trouble breathing at all through his own tongue.
Oh
no. Let's run up
and
here.
They are in a bad state. They seem to be panicking.
Igra, Ophelia?
Yeah, I'm working.
We're okay.
To even treat them well, I'm going to need a diplomacy or intimidation check to calm these guys down.
Oh, decisions.
Can I do a performance check to calm them down?
You know, I'll do diplomacy. Ugra's trying to be more diplomatic than scary, even though I'm better at being scary.
Last time you did a
Remember the last time you guys tried to do intimidation?
Yeah,
exactly. Do you want me to roll? Ooh, maybe not. Never mind.
No, you don't need a damn thing.
No, you good. You good, boo-boo. Shit.
You are a comforting frog boy.
Rip it.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys, you have a choice now. You can try and treat Ignacy right here and now, or you can, maybe try and get him out of here before you treat it.
I say I throw a hymn of healing on him real fast, and we get him moving to a professional faster than anything.
I want to do some baseline treatment here, because
Baseline first.
I think I have a Benadryl somewhere here.
Hit the EpiPen just right in the.
Okay. Trust ya.
So, do you want to try treating him here, or do you want to move him back to the staging room?
I think we're gonna do some treatment here.
Okay, so that will require a medicine check to treat his horrifying allergic reaction to this bee sting.
Abadar, help me. I'm going to use that floating hero point.
Okay.
Yay!
All right.
Better.
That is a success. You needed a 20.
Wow. Thanks out there.
And the good news, too, because you can retry after failures, but it gets harder by 2 every failure.
Yeah.
Oh.
On a success, Ignacy is well enough that Akoro and Tuzwane can get him to the surface without your help. They point out, though you guys have already discovered this, the secret panel there. They noticed it themselves, but considering Ignacy's condition, they did not want to go poking around in that while they were kind of panicking and dealing with this. So you have also earned Ignacy's gratitude for saving his life. Ignacy will remember this.
Hey,
Thank goodness. He
Nasi.
doesn't hate us anymore.
Nasi, be careful next time.
Was he the one that got mad at us?
Yes, him and Tizenwe both.
He now
Yeah.
feels neutral about us. That's
Oh,
how
from when we accidentally intimidated that woman to get a quest or something?
yeah,
Yeah. We
We?
were not happy about the lamp. Yeah.
That lamp, that's right.
we did.
Which is great. As I think the only member of us who was actually a part of the Emerald Boughs with Ignacy and Tizenwe, I'm very happy that I finally have study buddies.
Benji, give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception check. There it is.
Nice.
An unexpected odor reaches your nose, especially for down here. There's a heavy smell coming from the large kind of open chamber just below you that's like vaguely reminiscent of flowers.
Oh, hey.
Also, I'm going to remove your friends in need from the board now. The less tokens, probably the smoother things will run.
Yep.
So I'm going to start moving. You said it's like down this general area here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
In
So
the
I'm going to
C9, you guys can probably see that on the map already.
C9. I'm going to start moving in the direction of C9 and tell them as I'm sniffing,
I think I smell flowers. I'm gonna start going right over here.
Gama's going to go with Benji.
Flowers mean
Okay.
Benji.
What about the secret
What?
tunnel?
What? Oh no, I'm just following the smell of flowers.
Yeah, but bees like flowers. Hello.
Oh. Oh, damn, you're right. They
I'm
do,
with
don't they?
Ophelia on this one.
Benji.
So, just as a description, this natural chamber, you also notice walking in, the walls are weirdly sticky looking.
Like honey.
It's hard to tell, but it's kind of sticky. As you guys move in, you do note the humming sound suddenly increases in pitch. And crawling from hidey hole nooks, I'm not going to need that right now, and from like the ceiling are 3 more of those bees.
Well, what do you know?
You know, in retrospect, Ophelia and Abby, now that you're saying it, all the pieces are coming together.
But
Not only
we're
you
going to leave
right-
that for next week.
Not only you right, but I'm real dumb.
Buzz, 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 buzz,
I
buzz.
suppose if you want to find out what happens to our Gango group, you will just have to be returning next week.
It's all a buzz, guys.
You'll get
The internet's a buzz with it. And in the back, you see one bee looking very, very furious, begins to aggressively twerk.
Oh no, they have a bar to be.
don't say that, because next week that's a lot of time for Matt to be like, I'm just going to give inspired courage to this one bee.
He is an amazing bard. His bard song does not give any pluses to rolls, but he does cast haste on everyone.
That's worse. That's
That is
much
much
worse.
All right,
That sucks.
The action economy is no longer in our favor.
Oh my god.
Thank you all for coming down tonight. Don't forget to check out our many other shows here on the channel, like the League of Amazing Adventurers and the Calling Chronicle. Just because they are doing their charity Jingle Jam streams, we're going to go and raid some Brits over at the Yogscast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Yogscast.
Oh, wait, I misspelt that.
The raid has been canceled.
It has been, because Will cannot spell.
It's all right. I have great friends at a channel called Waffle Maple Syrup,
Uh-oh.
And
Oh,
you would be
geez.
surprised how just one difference with the S can either send the raid to my good buddies at Waffle Maple Syrup, or some other weirdo stranger named Waffle Maples Syrup. I don't know. It's annoying.
All right, yo. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining
Bye,
us, everyone.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and we're out.
Erp.